players, I'm the one and only world's coolest Sega enthusiast in the flesh yet again. And how y'all doing? Happy New Year's. It is, as I'm recording this, it is actually 2026. And this video is about last year, 2025. Apologies for not looking at the camera. The sun's out and I can't really look in my eyes. So if you see me like looking away from the camera, I apologize. But I needed to come out here and I needed to film this video in person for you guys. It's very cold out here. I dragged my boy Martian out here. Say what's up, Martian.
It's 20 degrees out here.
I'm sorry.
We do not care.
Sorry, I dragged him out here in the cold. There's snow out here. It's snow. You can't see it behind me, but there's still snow out here. It's crazy. But yeah, I came out here because I wanted to talk to you guys face to face. And I wanted to say thank you for an amazing 2025. We had an insane year on the channel. There were some ups, there were some downs, but mostly ups, right? And so I just wanted to quickly come on here and list the set of downs and the pros. So I think I'm gonna list the downs first and then we'll list the pros afterwards, right?
Sorry.
We only really had like 3 downs on the channel, or 3 bad things on the channel this year. Starting out, my Odin 1 was broken. That went down. That went bust. But that's not a full down because of 3 reasons. 1, because it allowed me to lead into one of our first pros, right? I'll tell you that in a second. 2, because I didn't lose any date because I had it on my SD card. And 3, because we were getting the portal soon anyway. So that was our first down, the Odin 1 being broken. Also, 4, the Odin 1 is not actually broken. It works again. It works again. I just needed to wait a really long time, but it does work again. The Odin 1 is still working to this day. I could go inside and turn it on if I wanted to. And to me, that's goated. It speaks volumes about AYN's quality control and how good their systems are. So that was the first down, quote unquote down. The next down was a little bit more of a down. We had, for those of you who are new here, you won't know what this is, and I'll explain it to you. But we had the yearly drought this year, which is basically a point in time on my channel from like September 1st to mid-December to early January. It depends, varying on the year. This year, I'd say it was about to like early December. And basically what it is a point in time in my channel where I'm kind of just bleeding subs, views are way down, I'm getting nothing. My impressions, I went from getting like 50,000 impressions, which if you don't know what impressions are, those are when YouTube shows your video to somebody on YouTube. So I went from getting 50,000 impressions to getting like 100 to 200 impressions. And out of that, maybe 1 person would click the video. So that means my video went from being shown to 50,000 people to being shown to only 200. It was bad. And then YouTube implemented their stupid AI algorithm thing this year, and that just made it even worse than it already would have been. Thankfully, I think the drought is over now, but like, it was really bad. It was a really bad drought. It was not good. There's a big wind blowing in here, so I'm sorry if, you know, you're hearing that in the audio. But, it was not good. The drought this year was terrible. The channel suffered heavily, and we managed to get through it now. I think it's about over, but, you know, it was just pretty bad this year. So that was another down. Sorry about that little cut there. But the final down was my SD card going kaput on my Odin portal. So for those of you who don't know, I made a channel update video. I'll put that on screen so you can go back and check that out if you want to. But I made a channel update video a couple weeks ago talking about how my SD card was done. I'm not going to go super into it here, but because you can go back and watch that video. But for those of you who don't know, I had an SD card in my Odin 1 and then later my Odin portal with all my video assets on it, all of my ROMs, all my saved data for my games, and that straight up is done. That went kaput. I did get a new SD card. It is here now. I'm just waiting on another adapter so I can actually plug it into my PC because my computer doesn't have a micro SD card slot. So I'm just waiting on that to come in here, and we'll be back to our regularly scheduled programming here soon enough. So those are the 3 downs. Now, the latter 2 are downs. The last one, the first one about the Odin 1, that wasn't really a down for multiple reasons, because we're gonna get into the pros now. And pro number 1, I got to show my face. I did the face reveal this year. after saying I would do it for years upon years upon years, I did the face reveal earlier this year, or earlier in 2025, because it's now 2026, but you get what I mean, right? I did the face reveal early in 2025, and we finally put it behind us. You guys know what I look like. You can see me right here. You know, I'm an albino man, and all my majestic mystique, or whatever you call it.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
I'm the GOAT, I know. So yeah, I did the face reveal earlier this year, and you know, here we are. You can see my face right now. Even though I'm not looking at you, the sun is really bad. It's in my eyes. I'm sorry. I'm surviving though. So I did the face reveal earlier this year, and it was goated. It was awesome, and you know, you guys were all really receptive. I didn't get any mean comments or anything like that. Everyone was really nice, and I really appreciate you all for that. Then we got to merge the community with Midnight Ricochet. That's right. We went from being the Sega Slayer 64 community and the Midnight Ricochet community to the 64 Knights community. That's right. It's a merged community between me and Midnight Ricochet, where we split the Discord server 50-50. He owns 50% of it, I own 50% of it. We're co-owners, we make equal decisions, and it's very goated, as well as just merging our communities in general and pledging to basically be YouTube partners, right? Whenever we have a go-to collab, we kind of go to each other first, and we collab quite a bit. We made a ton of content this year. We were streaming all summer. You know, we did Doki Doki Literature Club, we did the Purist mod for Doki Doki, we did the Wolf Among Us, we did Ninja Breadman, we did so much stuff. On his channel, you know, we did some stuff too. We were doing some streams. You know, I was there for some of his Bloodborne streams. Bloodborne, is that the game? Is that the game's name?
Bloodborne, yeah.
No, Elden Ring. Elden Ring Nightfall. Why am I talking about Bloodborne?
You played Bloodborne.
I did play Bloodborne, but that was just me and his private thing. But we were doing the Elden Ring streams on his channel, among other stuff, you know. We started the Sonic 06 playthrough on my channel together. We started the Pokemon Black and White 2 playthrough on both of our channels together. So, special shouts out to Jesus, my YouTube partner, my co-owner of the 64 Knights community. We revived the server together. We just had so much fun over this past year making content, and I hope we have another great year like that, and I hope we have another great year of the 64 Knights community prospering. Like I said, the 64 Knights community is a little more than just a community. It's like a family to me. I love all the members. I love all you guys. And I love just being able to share such a space where we can all just kind of nerd out and have fun, right? And I love that. And I think merging with Jesus to create the 64 Knights community was the best decision I've ever made for the channel. It's really brought it up. It's been really good. The content's been fire. And the Discord server's been active. It's just been a really good time. So next pro, we got partially monetized earlier in the year. So when we got partially monetized, I did not think it would lead to full monetization, but we got partially monetized, which just basically meant we could get like donations on stream and stuff. But once we got partially monetized, it led me to having even more motivation to push for full monetization, which we eventually did reach, and that leads into my next pro. We got monetized. I cannot believe it. I never thought I would get monetized, ever. Like, I always said I would, but I never actually believed it. It's been a childhood dream. My brother can attest. I used to role play, and I ain't afraid to admit this. Your boy ain't afraid to admit this. When I was a kid, all I did was role play that I was making YouTube videos. You guys know.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Told you guys the Sunshine Guy lore, man. The Sunshine Guy lore. But all I used to do is role play that I was doing Let's Plays whenever I was playing a game or whenever I got a new game. And it's always been my dream. You know, I looked up to YouTubers like Kobanomani456. That was like my main YouTuber. He was my favorite YouTuber for a long time. I looked up to guys like Lonely Goomba, AVGN, Some Call Me Johnny, and just many other YouTubers that I watched growing up and that I looked up to, hoping to be like them someday. Of course, my GOAT, Sega Lord X, you know. And so I never thought I would make it to be monetized, but we got there, and it's all thanks to you guys. I appreciate it so much. It is the biggest dream of my life to get monetized, and I'm pushing forward with the channel. It's been great, and I can't thank you guys enough. It brought me to tears. I cried. You can ask my brother again. I'm not scared to admit it. Strong men cry. The big strong men cry. We cry. So I cried getting monetized. It was very special to me. It was a very special moment, and I'm so appreciative to all of you people out there who supported me, from Matthew to Casper to my own brother here, Marcin. Thank you for support, bro. Thanks to my boy Jesus, again, so much big support. And we gotta get Jesus monetized this year. That's what we gotta do. So I'll put a link to his channel in the pinned comment below. Get down there, go watch some of his videos. We can go subscribe if you haven't. We gotta get subscribed. We gotta get him to 500 subscribers, because that's all it requires now. Let's get Jesus to 500 subs. Let's get him the watch hours. Let's get him monetized, because I couldn't have gotten monetized without him. We made so much funny content together this year that you guys watched. Hours upon hours of the hours I got just came from the time me and Jesus were making content together. You guys were dying. We were hilarious together. So that was another big up on the channel, and it was great. We got the Odin Portal. I don't know if I talked about that, but the Odin Portal has been where I've been making most of my content this year, and that has been absolutely goated. Let's see, views have been up tenfold. Subscribers haven't really gone up this year. In fact, they've kind of gone down a little bit, but in all, views went up crazy. Oh no, and subscribers went up too at the very end of the year. We spiked past anything we had ever reached last year, because we had reached 2,180. Currently we sit around 2,176 as I record this, but we hit 280, so subs peaked around further than they had ever been before. Views were up tenfold. The views were crazy, man. The views were crazy. You'll be hard pressed to find a video where I didn't get 100 views that's not in the drought era, right? Almost all my videos pre-drought got over 100 views. It was crazy work how we were moving on the videos this year. And I am, again, just so thankful for all of it. You know, I'd like to think coming into this year, I was trying to get better with editing. I like to think I've gotten better. Still not where I want to be or where I need to be, but I feel like I've gotten better, and I've fallen even more into my editing style as time has went on. And I'm very thankful for that. It's been fun. I enjoy editing, and I want to get back to having a consistent schedule. Consistency. Yeah, we weren't very consistent this year, but the content we did put out, we finished Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Darkness, and like that Let's Play was so special to me, and it was so special to all of you guys. You guys all enjoyed it. You guys all enjoyed those characters. I enjoyed them. I missed them. But we'll come back with Mystery Dungeon soon. Just stay tuned for that. We'll be back with that soon. But yeah, we finished Explorers of Darkness, and that was such a goated Let's Play. We're almost close to finishing Sonic Rush. We finished Sonic Story in that, and that was goated. We started 06. That was goated. What else did we do? We just did so much this year. I can't name it all, or else we'll be here for years. But we did so much good stuff this year, and it's all thanks to you, the viewer. Not me, but you. It's thanks to all of you guys. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who came out and helped me this year. But before we end this video, off on a good note, we have one more thing to announce. And that is the Slayer of the Year. Or, well, now, officially, it was the Slayer of the Year, but now officially it has been renamed, since we are in the 64 Nights community, to the Moon Slayer of the Year. And if you don't know what that is, basically, it used to be me, but now it's me and Jesus. We picked someone who was a member of the community, who was the breakout member, the standout member of the community, and we christened them Moon Slayer of the Year. And that person gets a cool role on Discord, and they get a golden name on Discord. Their name is golden until next year's Slayer of the Year award, right? And this year's Slayer of the Year, me and Jesus decided pretty handily, it could only be one person. And that is, drum roll please, Matthew. That's right, Matt. You, my boy, have helped out this channel and the community in general so much. You are by far Slayer of the Year. You helped me out. You made my stream will start soon screen. And that was absolutely goated. I love that thing. It's the tornado. It looks goated. It looks cool. And you made that for me. You completely rendered that out, and that was so cool. You put me in your game, man. I was in your game, dude. If you guys don't know, play Matthew's game. It's really goated. You can find it. He just posted it in the Discord server. You can find it in there. So, join the Discord and join the 64 Nights community. But I'm in his game. He viewed all my content this year. He was my biggest viewer of all my content this year. It was crazy. Jesus' content too. Like, he watched everything we put out, from Jesus' videos to my videos to Jesus' streams to my streams. Matthew was there the whole time, and I appreciate him so much. He also helped my dream come true by making me my PNG Saturn on my streams that you see, the Saturn talking. I've always wanted that, and he made that for me. And he was also the first ever person to donate to this channel when I got partially monetized. He was the first donation. And he donated more than a few times to the stream, even when he didn't have to. So I thank Matthew so much. Math, my boy, no one else is more deserving than you. Honorable shout out to Casper, again, because he also did some insane work this year. He helped me make my intro. He helped me make my intro, my dream intro, actually. The intro I've always kind of wanted, the Hitachi Saturn intro. He helped me make that, and I'm going to keep that forever. That was special. He's also making Sega Slayer 64 Fever Dream 2, and that is amazing. That is going so goated. But I felt we and Jesus, we felt Math, he just really deserved it this year. So Math, my boy, you're Slayer of the Year 2025. I hope you're happy, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you'll stick around with us for many more years to come. That being said though, yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. I just wanted to wish you all a happy new year. I hope you all have a wonderful new year with your family. I hope you all continue to stay loyal to the Sega Slayer, to the 64 Nights community. I hope you all continue to stay loyal and join up. Me and Jesus, we got more content this year. And I'm just going to say this because I am religious. I just want to say I'm praying for a great year for me. I'm praying for a great year for Jesus' channel. I'm praying for a great year for the entirety of the 64 Nights community. I hope you all have a wonderful year out there. And I thank you all for tuning in. And I thank God for giving me such a good opportunity to push my content out to you guys and continue on another year for the channel. So here's to another year of the 64 Nights community. It's been great. If you're new here, you can subscribe. We're trying to reach 3,000 subscribers this year. You can help us out a lot. Make sure to share this video with your friends and become a Super Slayer. I've been the one and only World's Coolest Sega Enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64. And until next time, make sure to have a great day, great night, or great anytime. Have a good one, Slayers.